Okay, I'm looking at doing a duck watering station and a feeding station. So the way I'm going to do this, just looking at bits and pieces on YouTube, I think this should be reasonably successful. I've traced a hole in the side of this quite robust dustbin. Same on the other side, so one on this side, one on the other side. You can see that I've the outline there. I'm going to cut through that, and then the idea will be that this will get filled with water to that line, so that the ducks can put their heads through and drink water without putting too much mud and muck in the water. That's the theory. This piece of pipe, I've marked there that rectangle shape which I'll cut out, and that will be where I'll put mushy food. And and two end caps there. I've had to buy this joining piece here because the end caps only fit onto the rubber grommet there, so I've had to put that. I have to put that joining piece on this end so that I can put an end cap on. So that's just a bit of a waste of money, but that was necessary if I want to use those end caps. And then those, this will be the stand. These black joining pieces will be the stand to keep it from rolling over. So I'll show you when I've finished and see how successful it is. So I cut through the pipe with a multi-tool, knife blade. I think that kind of 2-inch gap is enough, so that the ducks can get their beaks in without spilling food all over the place. That's the plan. So if it needs to be wider, then I can just cut an extra inch or ½ inch off the side later on, but I'll put it together like this and see how the ducks get on. And so for the bin, I used the multi-tool, but with a very narrow saw blade to try and get a bit more precision. It's not exactly, it doesn't matter that it's not completely round. I'm just going to use this file now to smooth off the edges a little bit, and the same with that one. So this is the dustbin waterer, now with water up to the line, and we'll see whether or not the ducks use it and how long it stays clean. That's the whole idea of it, is to try and keep the water a bit cleaner. So here's my feeder. I'm not sure if it's going to work or not, so I made a little bit of a stand for it and put the end caps on. As I explained before, this end cap, I had to put a joining piece on so I could put an end cap on. That piece, it was already had the right flange, so I just needed an end cap. And the idea is that they can get their beaks in there to eat, but they won't hook the food out. That's the theory. They'll need to see whether they're going to be able to use it and whether or not they knock it over. If they knock it over, maybe I need to have a more robust stand for it. But time will tell. We'll see how they get on. Because they've only been with us a couple of days, or they're still very nervous anyway. And but I haven't seen them eat yet, so I'm hoping they're getting hungry now and they'll give it a go.
Whoa, stop it. Stop it.
So this is the watering station being used by the ducks, and you can see they're quite keen to use it. So in that way it's been very successful. But it doesn't keep the water super clean. It stops them fouling the water, but they do put a lot of mud into the bucket, and it still needs cleaning out a couple of times a week. But the benefit is that there's always water available to them, and it does keep it from evaporating. But as far as keeping it super clean, it's not been a great success in that way. But I still think it's better than just having an open bowl for them to drink from. And anything that's open, they'll try and swim in, and you do need to provide them with bowls for swimming, of course.